Hello guys, welcome back to another reaction video here on Our Eyes Your Eyes. I'm ready to watch episode 7 of Saihate no Paladin, that means the Faraway Paladin. But before starting this video, I just want to remind you to subscribe to the channel, click on the notification bell, leave a like to support me and join me in this great adventure, I have to say. Okay, in the previous episode there was a problem, a technical problem, you all know that. Fingers crossed that this time is going to work. But anyway, in the previous episode we saw that Menerudorudo or something like that, he joined William, and I told you that, in my opinion, he's going to become a great friend of him. Let's see what's going to happen in this episode. Are you ready to join me with this? Check it out. Oh. But as I was saying, it's something good that Menerudorudo is with him. Yeah, but later they will become more friends than now, I'm pretty sure. Come on! I see he wants to protect him by going in advance, so this is a good sign. But they can't go all around. Oh, I feel that something is about to happen now, because it's too quiet. I like Menerudoru though, he is so cute. Hey, what are they doing? Oh, was that a ritual or something like that? Oh, see how Willie's confident now. We can't even compare him with the first episodes. This is so nice. Oh, okay, okay. Yeah, he ate a lot of pan from Mari. What the F? Oh, he's burnt. I mean, I think he's shocked. Yes. Yes. Oh no, this is pretty sad. Oh, this is so good. That's why I like that Gracefield is his god. Yeah. Don't worry, because will accept you as you are. So this is good. Wow, look at how many souls. That's the entire village. It's his grandma. So she was turning into the undead too. No, Will, it's better if you don't do that. uh, Somehow, before meeting Will. The typical grandma. He was desperate. Maneru! Yeah, but I understand his frustration. He didn't have any other choice. Yeah, absolutely. Maneldor. Okay. Oh, yeah. Of course he is not. Oh, yes! Of course! So they have to go there now. Oh, okay. Yeah, now he found a great friend, so don't worry. Yeah, he needed to say the last goodbye to her. That was good because both of them had the same destiny actually, so it's nice if they can become friends together now. And that's great. They have some savings, so they can go ahead living. Now they take care too much for him, but it means that Will, they can go ahead by themselves, so you don't need to stay there. That's beautiful, yeah. It's better if you follow him, come on. I think she was really kind. So he was bullied, I mean, he was put it aside. Oh. So everyone died there? Ah, so she's not his real grandma, okay. Yeah, as I was telling you, she was a great person, yeah. He didn't have an easy life. Absolutely no. Oh. Oh, yes. Yeah, that's great. So they will be connected for the rest of the adventure. Wow. It's like as if they are creating a special bond from now on, so. Yes, I think so. You're both strong in a different way. No, no, you're great too, Will, because you let him change, so. That's great! Yes! Okay, this was another great episode. Finally, I could record it, so I'm happy for this. But okay, going back to what I saw today. Now, first of all, as I was telling you in previous episodes, I think that Will, by starting this adventure, had to meet other people and to start new friendships. And I think that Meneru, he is one of them. Especially from this episode, we see that William could gain a friend. And this is something new to him because he has never had a friend before. And this is a step forward because this is also part of the adventure too. The adventure is not just to go from one place to the other one or to discover the world as it is. But the adventure is also to create friendship, to create relationships, to be able to start something new thanks to others. And I think Meneru is the first starting point for Will to admit himself into this new world because He has never discovered the world before. Everything is so new to him. In fact, sometimes we see how hard is for Will to communicate with others because he doesn't know how to interpret some words, or he's afraid to say something wrong, like in the case of this episode, or he doesn't know when to stop talking and keep going on listening. I mean, so many things, as if he is not ready because he has never experienced something else rather than staying in the same place for 15 years with three undead. So, of course, everything is starting from this adventure in particular, and that's why for him, everything is like as if he was born in 2 episodes ago. And this is something unusual, something new for him. Maneru has his background story that we heard in this episode specifically, and we understand from it that he had a hard life to live, that it was not easy, and he was not accepted, he was not understood, he was always alone, even if he was surrounded by other villagers. But we saw that the consideration they had about him was something really bad until he was able to meet the grandma. And I was so happy that he could find a person that could guide him. And for this reason, I wanted to say that William and Meru, they have many things in common, because they were alone in their lives for different reasons. They were helped or they were guided by somebody specifically, in the case of Meneru grandma, and in the case of Will, the three undead. So they had a great example on their side, and they could recognize what was good to do, what was not good to do. No matter what Menero did later, we understood that he did this for a great purpose. That means to keep going on the villagers to live, and this is a great purpose, even if of course stealing and things like this is not something good. We all know that, but I could detect from Meneru's story, and even from how he was interacting with grandma, that he was really frustrated. This frustration comes from the non-ability to communicate, the impossible way to create a bond before, or the fact that it was impossible for him to find a friend who could sit down and let him talk. But since he could meet Will, this was able to be done, because William was sitting next to him, he was trying to approach him, he was trying to listen to him. Even if William sometimes is making a mistake, for example, when he's interrupting him or when he doesn't know what to say specifically, but he's doing his best to stay next to him and to hear him talking. I think this was something new to Meneru too, because before meeting Will, nobody could understand him 100%, or nobody asked him questions about his previous life. So this was something new to him too, to find a good friend, to be accepted by someone, and to be acknowledged. That's why I think that this great relationship or this great friendship can last through time, and he will be absolutely, I believe this, he will be one of these people who are coming with Will when Will decide to go back to where the graves of the undead are, because he was promising Gus, Blood and Mari to go back one day with a new family, or with all people he could have encountered and he could have been able to start a relationship with. So I think Meneru will be one of those people who will help Will come back to his place. So even Will be able to explain himself more, and even Meneru will understand where Will comes from and what is his story. I can't wait for the moment in which he will reveal to all his comrades, to all the team that he will have, his story. because I think that moment will come, and I think Menero will be there as much as all the future friends of Will coming to understand him. He will be there to listen to him, and will not feel alone. When Will is saying to Menero that Menero is strong, yes, I agree with this, because by being alone throughout all that time, it's not something easy. And sometimes you need somebody to talk to, or you need help, but Menero was doing everything by himself, no matter if that thing was good or wrong. So I think that his life was pretty tough, and the fact that he could reach that point before meeting Will makes him really strong. Especially because, oh look, during this episode when we saw this Oni-chan appearing, that he was burnt, okay, he wasn't undead, but that appearance, oh, it made me feel so sad, because every time we are seeing children being hurt and things like this, look, I feel so sensitive about this. Even in that case, you see how Menero is sensitive, and he doesn't even want to talk to that Oni-chan, that tiny boy, undead boy. As much as when he's meeting Grandma, he feels worried that she is not there anymore, but when he sees that she's there, he feels relieved a little bit. So I think that Menero is the type of character who likes to hide his feelings a little bit at the beginning, but then when he feels confident enough to find a person in front of him who is giving him all the best, he can be relieved and he can start revealing who he really is. But yeah, I think that he's pretty strong. And on the contrary, Will is strong too, because he was able to change Menero. I mean, he was able to let him understand that he's not alone anymore, and he doesn't have to be afraid to speak to others about his problems or about his feelings. That sunset scene was pretty great, because as you all know, the sunset meaning is quite important. I mean, the sunset means that something is about to end, and from the next day a new life or a new thing is starting. So even in this case, there was the sunset, in my opinion, because after this moment a new adventure even for Menero is starting. And when he was asking Will to bless him, that was like a sort of a pact or contract or bond that they were starting together. And yeah, both of them are not alone anymore. I like these things, as you all know. Then, regarding Grandma, I want to say that she is a typical Grandma, and that's why I thought that she was his real Grandma, but she's not. I mean, she was finding Menero later, and she didn't have a problem to take care of him, to guide him. This is what I really like, and this is, as I told you, something in common with William, because even William was found by the three undead, but they didn't have any problem to take care of him. So they share so many things together. But Grandma played a great role for Menero's life, and I'm so happy for that, because once again you see that even if they are not blood related, they can create a special thing, a special bond. And when she was departing, because she was going, oh, I felt emotional a little bit, because you all know what I mean. When it's about death or separation, I cry. So I didn't cry so much, but I was feeling emotional for real. And she could go in peace. I mean, she could rest in peace once for all, because she knew by looking at William that she was sure that William will become a good friend for him. And by knowing that he's not alone anymore, she felt relieved, as if she's not just a grandma, but also a mother to him. And this was really beautiful to watch. Okay, let's see what's going to happen now with episode 8 next week. In the meantime, feel free to subscribe to the channel and click on the notification bell. Bye guys, see you in the next video.